Okay, this is video number 3 of the Filling Gaps video series. So as a recap, this is sort of a river. I'm not the best artist. So I think if this is, you start on this bank of the river and then you cross on these stepping stones over to the test. And in different classes, these stepping stones look very different. I sort of think of these as assignments or some kind of metric that you can grade yourself on and gather what the teacher is looking for. So some classes are a little bit harder to gauge than others, but this is the 3rd video in this series about how to kind of universally do it because each class is different. But this is step number 3, and use old tests. What tests can help you understand is exactly where those gaps are. So you can take an old unit, compare what you had to what was tested, and really try to maybe understand where the teacher's blind spots might be, or where your blind spots might be in terms of what you were given and how you actually studied. So often I have students who are asked to do something at a different learning level. So when you have these big gaps in between, it's often, how do I get from remembering to analyzing to something that's in between, and it's not always clear. So on this one, for example, you can use old tests to say, okay, is this really what the gaps look like? Because these are just examples, but what tests can really show you is, where did I miss some points on the test, and then work backwards. So if you miss these points, did you have access to that material for the test? And if not, that's definitely a kind of pattern that I would look out for, saying, okay, well, the teacher is asking for short answer, but we never actually did it. Or we did fill in the blank, but now she's asking for short answer. Or we did basic memorization homework, but now she wants an essay. So there are definitely ways of kind of gauging that, and then it helps you study smarter and also realize that, okay, if I'm missing a gap between just understanding and short answer, which is sort of like deeper understanding / apply, how do I then fill those gaps? And you can strategize around that. And if you have any questions about these gaps and how to fill them, please email me, jessica@diyhomework.com.